Grizzly Man, War Photographer and Octopus Teacher. These documentaries left an everlasting impression on me. Documentary editing is about harnessing hundreds of hours of unorganized footage. In a way, an editor needs to be a writer as well. This episode of Film Book Club is dedicated to a book that tries to break down what it's all about. Let's have a closer look at Documentary Editing Principles and Practice by Jacob Paulbrica. It's like a school book. It grabs your hand and leads you through the process one step at a time. I honestly love this approach because it allows you to digest that knowledge in bite-sized pieces. There are bolded takeaways, and occasionally you will find quotes from other editors and directors. Every concept is explained with multiple examples of real documentaries. The book is structured in a way that teaches and explains everything as clearly as possible. Too many insightful takeaways to list them out. As always, you can subscribe to my book club newsletter to get a short PDF with some concepts that I really dug. For now, I will mention just 3 takeaways. A hell of a lot about creating select reels, categorizing and refining them. Chapters on constructing and refining scenes are amazing. It goes in depth about 3 categories of documentary editing: verite editing, montage editing and evidentiary editing, followed by extensive descriptions and supported by examples. I love the structural diagrams that are shown for a few films. It's a very elegant way of showing how different narratives are structured together to create the film as we experience it. But again, the book leads you through all of the steps of editing a documentary film. I literally made hundreds of highlights in the book as I read it. Jacob Paulbrica has edited over a dozen featured documentaries, including an international hit, Lost in La Mancha, Con Artist, and the 2016 Sundance Special Jury Prize winner, The Bad Kids. He's an assistant professor at the University of Arizona's School of Theater, Film and Television, where he teaches classes on editing, documentary film production, and narrative film post-production. One of his students is editor Jennifer Lam, known for films like Marriage Story and Manchester by the Sea. There are 3 appendices in the book: a list of cited films, case studies of schedules for a few docs, and documents you will need when editing a feature documentary yourself. There is also a companion website with additional video material and downloadable diagrams from the book. Published in January 2018. It's roughly 240 pages long, it's 1.4 centimeters thick and measures 17.8 by 25.4 centimeters. Still a good backpack companion, but definitely not pocket-sized. Paperback is $40, on promotion at least. I paid $46 for it. While it looks like a lot for a book, I would argue that if you're serious about documentary editing, it's worth every dime. There is a Kindle and hardcover. There will be a link in the description if you want your own copy. Next time we'll have a look at the book, arguing that independent filmmakers should think about themselves as entrepreneurs.